Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to your social science class. Hope you are in good health and charming moods. Well, our today's topic is the grasslands. Grasslands are known by different names in different regions. There are two types of grasslands: tropical grasslands and temperate grasslands. The tropical grasslands are found in East Africa, Brazil, and Venezuela. In East Africa, these are called savanna. In Brazil, these are called campos. And in Venezuela, lillanos. And the temperate grasslands are found in Argentina, where they are called as pampas. In North America, they call them prairie or North America are famous the world over. And in South Africa, the grasslands there are called as veld. Central Asia, steppe. And in Australia, down. Well, let's talk about the tropical grasslands first. Tropical grasslands occur on either side of the equator and extend till the tropics. Hence the name tropical grasslands. This vegetation grows in the areas of moderate to low amount of rainfall. The grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height. Savanna grasslands of Africa are of this type: elephants, zebras, giraffes, deer, leopards. These are the common animals in tropical grasslands. Well, then comes the temperate grasslands. These are found in the mid-latitudinal zones and in the interior part of the continents. Tropical grasslands are also known as seasonal grasslands. Seasonal grasslands, and they are found in the mid-latitudinal zones and in the interior parts of the continents. Here the summers are quite hot and winters are extremely cold. Hence they are called seasonal grasslands. Usually grass here is short and nutritious. In temperate grasslands, the grass is very short and nutritious. Wild buffaloes, bisons, antelopes are common in the temperate region. Well, there is another type of vegetation which we call as thorny bushes. Thorny bushes, these are found in the dry desert-like regions. Tropical deserts are located on the western margins of the continents. The vegetation cover is scarce here because of scanty rain and scorching heat. Identify the desert regions in the world map. Can you name the great desert of India? Yes, it is called the Thar Desert. Thar Desert is also called the Great Indian Desert. It is an arid region of rolling sand hills on the Indian subcontinent, located partly in Rajasthan state in northwest India and partly in the Punjab and Sindh provinces in Pakistan. So the Great Indian Desert, which is known as Thar Desert. Name some of the common animals of the desert which you have learned earlier. Of course, camel is the most important animal of the desert, which is called the sheep of the desert as well. As you reach the polar region, you will find the place extremely cold. The growth of natural vegetation is very limited here. In the cold regions, the growth of natural vegetation is very limited. Only mosses, lynches, and very small shrubs are found here. It grows during the very short summer. This is called tundra type of vegetation. You must remember that, tundra type of vegetation, and it is found in polar regions. This vegetation is found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. The animals have thick fur. The animals there have thick fur and thick skin to protect themselves from the cold climatic conditions. Seal, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes are some of the animals found here. Now you know the 7th class girl Salima, who is narrating us the things about your environment, etc. Her father showed her some photographs of thick forests. In some of the photographs, Salima observed that people were cutting trees and clearing the forests. Her father explained her that the local people wanted their land for agriculture and settlements, so they cleared up the forests. Salima started wondering, if all forests are cleared, then where will the wildlife go? Will the forest take its original shape again? If people go on cutting the trees like this, will there be enough oxygen, water vapor, timber, fruits, nuts available in future? Yes, these are the striking questions. These are very serious questions that strike our mind, and we must try to think over them and try to take steps and measures to protect our environment. Do you agree with Salima? Yes, of course. Hold a discussion with your friends about the depletion of our diversified flora and fauna and suggest some measures to conserve them. As you have read about the Markhor, Hangul, Pashmina goat, and Bactrian camel, all these animals have become extinct now, or are at the brink of the extinction because of the changes in the environment. So we have to take steps and measures to protect all our flora and fauna for our future generations and for ourselves as well. Now at the end of the lesson, there are some questions for you. Question number 1 is, in which part of the world is seasonal grassland found? The question in your textbook. Yes? The answer to this question is temperate grasslands, also known as seasonal grasslands, are found in the mid-latitudinal zones and in the interior parts of the continents. Here summers are quite hot and winters are extremely cold. Hence they are called seasonal grasslands. Okay, now there is another question. Can you name the Great Desert of India? Yes. Thar Desert is called the Great Desert of India. Yes, Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert. It's an arid region of rolling sand hills on the Indian subcontinent, located partly in Rajasthan. Yes, it is in Rajasthan state, northwest India, partly, and partly in the Punjab and Sindh provinces in Pakistan. So that's all for today. With this, I must take your leave. Take care. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.